Hello students, good afternoon. Today I would like to explain how to design rigid type of flange coupling. So let us start. Numerical is it is required to design rigid type of flange coupling to connect two shafts. The input shaft transmits 37.5 kW power at 180 rpm to the output shaft through the coupling. The service factor for the application is 1.5. Select suitable material for various parts of the coupling. Design the coupling and specify the dimensions of the components. So solution is here power is given 37.5 into 10 raised to 3 watt. Speed is given 180 rpm. Application factor is given 1.5. So our aim is to design coupling. First step, selection of material. First is shaft. For shaft, select material as plain carbon steel having specification of 40C8, and for that yield strength is 380 Newton per mm square, and assume factor of safety as 2. Then next, for shaft, yield strength in shear is equal to 1 half of yield strength, that is SYT, that is equal to 0.5 times of yield strength in, that is tensile yield strength. Second important parameter is keys and bolts. Keys and bolts are subjected to shear and compressive stresses. So for which select material plain carbon steel 30C8 having yield strength is equal to 400 Newton per mm square, and assume SYC yield strength in compression is equal to 1.5 times yield strength tensile yield strength. Then assume also factor of safety is equal to 2.5 for keys and bolts. Third important parameter is flanges. So select material for flanges as grey cast iron Fg200 having ultimate tensile strength is equal to 200 Newton per mm square, and also assume ultimate shear strength equal to 1 half of ultimate tensile strength, that is S suffix Su equal to 1 half of capital S ut, that is ultimate tensile strength. Select factor of assume factor of safety Fs equal to 6 due to complex shape of couplings or flanges. Also because permissible stress is based on the ultimate strength and not on the yield strength. Step second, permissible stresses. To find permissible stresses for first shaft, we know that shear stress tau equal to SSY upon factor of safety. This we know that SSY yield strength in shear, that is equal to 0.5 times yield strength in tensile yield strength upon factor of safety. Here tau equal to 0.5 into tensile yield strength for shaft is 380 upon factor of safety is 2.5, that is equal to shear strength is equal to shear stress is equal to 76 Newton per mm square. Next is keys and bolts. For keys and bolts, shear stress tau equal to SSY yield strength in shear upon factor of safety, that is equal to yield strength in shear equal to 0.5 times tensile yield strength upon factor of safety, that is equal to 0.5 into 400 upon 2.5, that is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. Then next, sigma C, that is compressive stress equal to SYC upon factor of safety, that is equal to 1.5 times tensile strength upon factor of safety, that is equal to 1.5 into 400 upon 2.5, means finally you got calculate the answer for sigma C is equal to 240 Newton per mm square. Next, flanges. Again for flanges, find shear stress tau equal to SSU ultimate shear stress upon factor of safety, that is equal to 0.5 into SUT upon factor of safety. Ultimate tensile strength for flanges is 200. So just calculate tau shear stress, that is equal to 16.67 Newton per mm square. Next step is to find diameter of shaft. How to find diameter of shaft? By taking into consideration of service factor Ka of 1.5. The torsional moment is given by P into Ka, that is equal to 2 pi n mt upon 60 into 10 raised to 3, that is mt equal to p into 60 into 10 raised to 3 upon 2 pi n into Ka, that is application factor. So just put the values of P, N, Ka into given equation and find torsional moment Mt equal to, we can calculate as 2984.155 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Also we have shear stress for shaft, that is equal to 16 Mt upon pi d cube. So just put the values of shear stress Mt pi, then find diameter of shaft d from given equation. So by calculating the given equation, what the answer for diameter of shaft d equal to 58.47 mm, means approximate value of diameter of shaft here is 60 mm. Next step, step number 4, dimension of flanges. We know that diameter of hub is equal to 2 times diameter of shaft, that is equal to 2 into 60 equal to 120 mm. Length of hub equal to 1.5 times diameter of shaft, that is equal to 1.5 into 60, that is 90 mm. D, that is outer diameter d equal to 3 times diameter of shaft equal to 3 into 60, that is equal to 180 mm. Thickness T equal to 0.5 times diameter of shaft, that is equal to 0.5 into 60 equal to 30 mm. T1 equal to 0.25 times diameter, that is 0.25 into 60 is equal to 15 mm. Diameter of recess, that is equal to 1.5 d, 1.5 into 60 is equal to 90 mm. Outer diameter of flanges equal to 4 times diameter of shaft plus 2 into T1 thickness, that is equal to 4 into 60 plus 2 into 15, that is 270 mm. Next, the torsional shear stress in the hub is given by tau equal to mr by j, that is m suffix t, torsional moment. We know that here j is nothing but polar moment of inertia, pi by 32 into bracket dh raised to 4 minus d raised to 4, that is j equal to pi by 32 120 raised to 4 minus 60 raised to 4. So j equal to 19085.175 into 10 raised to 3 mm raised to 4. Then our radius equal to diameter of hub by 2, that is 120 by 2 upon 6 upon 2, that is equal to 60 mm. Next, you know that just put the value of j r into given and torsional moment into given shear stress equation, that is tau equal to 2984.155 into 10 raised to 3 into 60 upon 19085.175 into 10 raised to 3. That is, after calculating the given terms, finally tau shear stress, answer for tau equal to 9.3815 Newton per mm square. That is, we have already calculated the shear stress for shaft, that is 16.67, means calculated, that is tau equal to 9.385, which is less than 16.67, means our design is set. Then next, diameter of bolts. The diameter of shaft is 60 mm. Here diameter of shaft for range 40 to 100 mm we have to consider here, and for that 100 to 40 to 100 mm limit, here we choose n number of bolts as 4. We know that for bolts the equation is small d1 square equal to 8 mt upon pi capital D capital N shear stress of bolt. Here our aim is to find diameter of bolts d1. So by just putting the values of mt, dn, shear stress, calculate d1. Value of d1 is equal to 11.49, means approximate value of d1, that is equal to 12 mm. Next, the compressive stress in the bolt is determined by compressive stress equal to 2 into mt upon n small d1 t into capital D. So we can get the answers, compressive stress sigma c equal to 23.03 Newton per mm square, and we have already calculated the value of compressive stress, that is 240 Newton per mm square, means this 23.03 is less than 240 Newton per mm square, means our design is set. Next is and last dimension of keys. We know that we have to assume here flat key. For flat key, length equal to L is equal to LH equal to 90 mm, width B equal to D by 4, means diameter of shaft by 4. Here diameter of shaft is 60 by 4, so B we can get answer as 15 mm. H height equal to D by 6, H equal to 60 by 6, means we can get answer for H equal to 10 mm. Check the shear stresses in the key, that is we know that tau equal to shear stress 2 mt upon dBl. So just put here value of mt dBl, you can get shear stress tau as 73.68 Newton per mm square, and this 73.68 is less than 80 Newton per mm square, that is for shaft, means design is safe. Check the compressive stresses in the key. We know that sigma c equal to 4 mt upon dhl, means you have to here check the compressive stress sigma c equal to 221.04 Newton per mm square, and we know that compressive stress we have already calculated, that is equal to 240, means this 221 is less than 240, means our design is safe. So numerical is completed. Thank you students.